The family trust that turned into a toxic. Growing up, my parents always talked about financial literacy. They made it sound like a gift, but really, it was a weapon. On my 16th birthday, there was no cake, just a manila envelope on the kitchen table. Inside was a household expense agreement. My dad, leaning back with a cold cup of coffee, told me that since I was almost a man, I needed to pay my way. He demanded $400 a month for the privilege of my own bedroom. I was a junior in high school, working 20 hours a week at a local diner just to save for a used car. They knew exactly what was in my savings account. They didn't want a lesson. They wanted my tips. I signed it. I was terrified of being evicted into the streets of suburban Ohio. But the next day, I didn't go to work. I went to my great-aunt Sarah's house. She's a retired CPA and doesn't take anyone's BS. When she saw that contract, her face went from concerned to pure, icy rage. A week later, my parents were mid-lecture about the real world when a courier knocked. Aunt Sarah hadn't just called a lawyer. She had contacted the executor of my late grandfather's estate. See, my parents had been managing a college fund my grandpa left me. The lawyer's letter didn't just void their rent contract. It informed them that due to documented attempts at financial coercion, their access to my college fund was being terminated immediately. The color drained from my mother's face. My father started stammering about character building. Character building, I said, standing up. You tried to rob your own son. The only thing you built was a wall. I moved into Aunt Sarah's guest room that night. They keep calling, saying they were just joking to see if I was responsible. Funny thing about responsibility, once you learn it, you realize who you can't trust.